Welcome to Brains on the Go 2019. I'm your fabulous host, Nowazi Dlamini. Man, it's been way too long. Now, this year's show is being sponsored by Macmillan Education Eswatini. Now, since we're being sponsored by Macmillan Education Eswatini, for each and every show, I'm going to be giving you a fun fact about Macmillan. Now, pay attention to this fact because you might win yourself a little something. Now, here is a fact about Macmillan that you didn't know. Did you know that Macmillan initially published English, science and maths textbooks? Now 40 years later, as you can see, they're celebrating 40 years of existence in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Now 40 years later, like I said, they are publishing each and every textbook for each and every subject offered in primary school from grade 1 to grade 7. Now isn't that a fun fact? Now, as you saw earlier on, we are at Masidegela High School to meet Sibusiso Mathenjwa. I haven't met these children in a very long time. I am so excited. You might not see it in my face, but I am, you guys. Like, seriously, am excited. Now, let's go meet Sibusiso Mathenjwa. Spiso. I'm looking at Spiso, my cameraman. That's why. Sibusiso Mathenjwa. We're going to meet him right now. Let's go and let's get these brains on the go. Welcome to Brains on the Go 2019. Ngicela usitshele igama lakho ngubani? Nesibongo.
Igama lami nguSibusiso Mathenjwa.
Okay, Sibusiso. And my favorite subjects akho esikoleni ngimaphi and why?
My favorite subject my science subject faculty maths, chemistry, physics, biology. Because tawahambelana ne-career yami ngifuna kuyena sengimtsala.
Ufuna kuba yini masomtsala?
Ngifuna kuba i-engineer.
Ufuna kuba engineer?
Mechanical engineer.
Okay, nice. Favorite teacher wakho ngubani?
Favorite teacher yami Mr. Kobayashi.
Mr. Bani?
Mr. Kobayashi, Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Ufundisa IT.
Ufundisa IT. Why is Mr. Kobayashi your favorite teacher?
Wati kakhulu ngama-computer kanti nami interested ngawo.
Oh, okay. All right. Ngubani i-role model yakho and why is that person your role model?
Role model yami ngibonga Mathenjwa. Bengifundza naye ka form 1. Kodwa yena ude imali kahle ekubhadala esikoleni. Kepha unelikhono lekudlala ibhola. Nyalo nje sodlalela imbabane Cities ka Premier League yakhona la eSwatini.
Why abe i-role model yakho?
Ukuthi naye impilo yakhe ayisile kahle ifana nenjena leya. Ekhaya kibo bethe imali kahle ukuthi bangamfundisi. Kepha soyakhona kwakhe impilo ngisadlala ibhola.
Oh, okay. Okay, ngicela ungitshele ke Sibusiso ngasekhaya ukuthi simo sikanjani, ufundiswa ngibani, kunabani ekhaya?
Ekhaya ngihlala nagogo. Gogo unebamvana laba bosisi laba sebafundisi. Kepha mina abatali bami sebashona bobabili. Lo mnye washona nga form 1, lo mnye washona nga grade 4. Kepha bayakhona kungisita bomamncane ngoba bayasebenza. Bayi3.
Okay, ngicasibele ku role model yakho. Besides Bongani Mathenjwa, would there maybe someone else, maybe like minister, maybe Walagangwane or something, or a personality Walagangwane or someone else besides Bongani?
Eish, ukuthi ngabo le nyimbo ngitsandza kuhlabe ngala kule hip hop. Manje ngitsandza Mr. Kangaroo. Yes, lendlela la kuhlabela ngayo tingoma ta. Wakhula ahlupheka ane-stepmother naso simhlupha yabo kepha wakhona kubeketela nyalo so kahle impilo yakhe kahle.
And challenges lo face on a daily basis ngimaphi?
Sometimes ekhaya sikho kahle. Sometimes ekuseni kuba bede ngakudla ekuseni because gogo naye semtsala kakhona phethe kuvuka endetimbe yabo. Kanti futhi nginabo sisi labancane kumele ngisheshe ngivuke ngibanyana yabo. Futhi nangibuya esikoleni ngiyaphuta kubuya ngoba siyasala la esikoleni studies. Manje nangifika ekhaya kumele ngisebenze yabo bese angisakhona ukubhala kahle ama homework ami onke ngoba ka form 4 se abamaningi.
Alright. Since utobo computer nebamfu labang 19, yini lofuna ngisho about yourself? What to expect from you kule quiz?
Mina ngawenda lengikwatiko nabo batwena labakwatiko. Ngikudile ngingambukela phasi ngoba
Miss Mjali, welcome to our show, Brains on the Go. Can you please tell us what subject you teach when Lama Sibegel?
Thank you, Gwazi. I am teaching Siswati at senior secondary. Then I'm teaching English language at junior secondary.
Okay. Since Sitelana Spusiso Mathenjwa, how long have you been teaching Spusiso?
I've known Spusiso ever since he came here, since Form 1, but I started teaching him this year, so I've known him for 2 months.
Okay, so you teach him Siswati?
Yes.
Can you please tell us a little bit about him in terms of his home life and his behavior in class?
Okay, I started noticing Spusiso in Form 3 when he got married. And then I started asking about him because we usually help the needy, the teachers. Like if there is someone, there is a people who doesn't have school fees or is in need, we try and get that school fees for him or probably help him with whatever he needs. So I started asking around about him. And then I discovered that he stays with his grandmother. And then he said his parents got passed on. And then the school fees is paid by his aunts. Yes. And then about his behavior, I haven't known much about him, but I am in the disciplinary committee, so I haven't seen him in my office. So I guess he's a well-behaved child. And then in class, he's quiet. I suppose his quietness comes from the fact that he is shy.
Okay. We didn't get that from him when we interviewed him.
Okay, well, I guess he pretends as if he's shy in class, maybe.
Okay. Since he's going to be participating with 19, he's the 20th, he's 19 other students, what advice would you give to him in preparation for the quiz show?
I believe he's an intelligent child. That comes from his hard work. So all I can ask from him is that he prepares himself very well for the show and he gives it his best shot.
What would you like to say to the other 19 students about Spusiso? What should they expect from him? Yes.
Okay, I can say that I am bringing a star, so they should prepare themselves as well, though I know he's going to outshine them.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mjali, for joining us.
For having me.
We came at the right time. It's sports time at Fundugelo High School. We're here to meet Siza Sizwe Nzingani. What a very, very interesting name. Now, guys, don't forget about what I told you earlier about the facts about Macmillan. They published 3 textbooks initially in the beginning, which was 1979 and so on, which were English, science, and maths. And now they publish every single language in every single textbook in primary school from grade 1 to grade 7. Now, let's go and meet Siza Sizwe. What a very, very interesting name. Let's see what he has for us. Let's get these brains going. Welcome to Brains on the Go.
My name is Nzingane Siza Sizwe. I'm at Fundugelo High.
All right. What are your favorite subjects, Laskorin, and why?
It's mathematics, chemistry. It's called physical science together because it's chemistry and physics. I had a dream of being an engineer, so they told us that these subjects will help us to achieve our goals because to be an engineer, you need to be a scientist.
All right, okay, that's nice. Can you please tell us about a role model like Bani, and why is that person your role model?
My role model is Mr. Alex Lushaba from Swaziland. He once came to our school as a motivational speaker.
Yes.
He motivated us on life, and judging by his background and the person who he is today, made me realize that he made me to understand things better. So when he told us about his background, I was enlightened that I can do much better judging by his background, because he told us a lot about his background in his beginnings.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you please tell me ngasekhaya ukuthi isimo sikanjani, ufundiswa ngubani, nokuthi ekhaya uhlala nabani?
At home, I stay with my grandmother and my aunt at my uncle's home.
Okay.
And I'm being taught by the sponsors, which are the Canadians who sponsors the school.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Isimo sikanjani ekhaya?
It's just a normal family, so okay, it was normal until my uncle stopped working now.
Okay.
Things are just going day and day, but I still try.
Okay, all right. And my challenges that you face on a daily basis, in terms of maybe a scholarly or maybe a kai or something like that, can you please tell me about them?
Usually, challenges that we face, maybe it can be at school.
Yeah, that's
See,
fine.
we have different backgrounds in the school, so we are not able to understand each other as the students of the school.
Yeah.
And that's how maybe you find yourself not knowing what to do, because some they find that abakona understand umuntu sonophila yethu impilo, and when you try to do what you are supposed to do, they say that maybe you tend along no.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, I see. I understand. You'll be competing with 19 other students. What would you say to them? Would say, but expectani ngawe esiza sizwe?
I will do my best, so they should watch out.
That's all you're going to say?
They should prepare themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Caesar. Miss Masego, welcome to Brains on the Go. What subjects do you teach when at school?
Well, I teach Siswati and English, literature and English.
So you're a languages teacher?
Yes.
All right. How long have you been teaching Caesar Sizwe?
I taught him for one term.
One term. Which
Form
year
2,
was this?
2016.
Oh, okay. Nyalo, you don't teach him anymore?
No, I don't. Cesar Sizwe is a disciplined child. He is self-determined, self-driven. Despite the fact that we are facing so many challenges in the school, we find that some learners are playful, some are not even determined, some are not even focused. But with him, it's a different story. You'll find him studying, you'll find him pursuing teachers for extra work, all those things.
Oh, okay. Do you know anything about his home situation, maybe? Can you tell us a little bit about that? If you can look at it.
Well, what I know is that he is not living with his parents.
Oh, that's all you know?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Caesar will be participating with 19 other students. What advice, first of all, what advice would you give to him, Caesar, going into the quiz show?
Well, I would say he should be himself, prepare well, and be determined, because he can do it. So he just has to go the extra mile, prepare himself with whatever he has to prepare himself with.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm confident that he's going to nail it.
Oh, he's going to nail it. Okay. What advice would you give to the other participants now going into the show?
Well, I would say they should really prepare themselves. They should do their homework, because this guy who is coming for them is a very strong guy.
Okay.
So they better prepare themselves thoroughly.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Folota, for joining us.
Okay.
Remember that I told you that I'm going to be giving you fun facts about Macmillan Education. This fun fact you must listen really carefully to, because you might win yourself a little something at the end of the show. Anyway, Macmillan was founded by two brothers who are Daniel and Alexandra in 1843. Decades ago, guys. That was a long, long time ago in London. Did you get that? Listen to that carefully. Founded by Alexandra and Daniel Macmillan in 1843 in London. Anyway, like I said, as you can see behind me, we are at Pukatwolago High School to meet Sisekelo Nzilisa. Let's go and see what he has for us. I'm very excited. Let's get his way going. Welcome to Brains on the Go.
My name is Selon Zinisa and I schooled in Pogolago High School.
Okay, Segelo, what are your favorite subjects in school?
Favorite subjects? Physics, chemistry, and definitely maths.
SO definitely.
Yeah.
Why are those subjects your favorite subjects?
Because one day I aspire to be a great electronical engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Escola, who's your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher, Mr. Mamba. Besides him doing the BSc in physics and stuff, he's really cool, like in everything he does.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Nice. Who's your role model? And tell me why that person is who is your role model.
The Prime Minister, because he used to be a former CEO in MTN,
Oh, okay.
which is one of my favorite telecommunications company. Besides that, he brought new ways of innovation to the country, and
Okay.
some of them in which I haven't thought of.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Ngicela ungitshele-ke ngesimo sasekhaya ukuthi ekhaya kunabani, ufundiswa ngibani and all of that.
Yeah, at home. What I can say at home is that I have both my parents,
Okay.
and they are both responsible for paying me my school fees and
Okay.
everything.
All right.
Let me say they somehow pay child support
Okay.
when directed to me. So we are not that really wealthy or that really poor, just like in the middle income earners, you can say that.
All right. Okay. What challenges do you face on a daily basis in terms of maybe school or home?
Challenges I face on a daily basis, I can say time management.
Okay.
Yeah, time management. Sometimes I don't get enough time to practice other subjects, and sometimes I get like exhausted most of the time since
Okay.
my lifestyle is mostly busy, right? From school, I have to run do some chores,
Okay.
then it's study time,
All right.
which is limited to only 4 hours because the human needs 8 hours to rest and fully
Yes.
recover in order to form new brain cells. So
Okay. All right. You're going to be competing with 19 other students in this quiz show. What would you say they should expect from you going into the quiz show?
I think they should expect another level of thinking, innovation, and we can say they should expect the new Nzinisa era as like the Dlamini era and stuff. So there'll be a new Nzinisa era in the competition.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Segele, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, I think it's been an honor.
All right. Now, Mr. Ndlela, thank you very much for joining us on Brains on the Go. Can you please tell us what subjects you teach here at Tolago High School?
Okay, here at Tolago, I teach both English language and literature in English.
Okay. How long have you been teaching Segele?
I've been teaching Segele since 2017, which means this is the third year that I'm teaching.
So you know him quite a bit?
Yes.
Okay, can you please tell us about him? Maybe and the situation in Asekaya.
Okay. Here at school, maybe to begin with, Segelo is one kind of a student. In fact, he's an outstanding student. This is due to many factors. One of them is that maybe I'm one person who is in charge of the library. Then he's an avid reader. He visits the library almost every day. And he's one of the, he has won some of the prizes that we offer at the library for being the best reader. And then in class, he's also marvelous because he has been consistent in his performance, especially the science subject and also English language.
Okay.
So he has been the best performing student since Form 1 up until now. And last year he got a merit in Form 3, although he didn't make it to the top 50, but he was a hot candidate to get those results. And then we are hoping maybe these 2 years that he is still engaged in, that is Form 4 and Form 5, maybe he's going to become one of the best performing learners, probably in 2019. And then maybe at home, Sigelo, since he comes from a family, I know his mother. In fact, the mother is a nurse, so we normally communicate with her. And there were other siblings, that is his sisters, and also, there are two of them who've been in the school. And they were also doing well, is more in particular in science subject. So he's following in their footsteps. Yes.
Okay, all right, very interesting. What advice would you give Segelo going into this competition?
Competition. Yeah, to Sisegelo, in fact, it is something that I would say it's maybe an exposure. We're trying maybe to instill to him maybe things that are happening since he's going to face the world in the near future.
Yes.
So he needs to meet certain things while he's still here at school to prepare for him in the next maybe 2 or 3 years to come. Another thing, maybe since he had got a dream, which I believe he mentioned it before here, so in order for him to attain such kind of a dream, then he needs to go such programs like Brains on the Go. Yes.
All right. Segelo will be competing with 19 other students, as we have
Yes.
said before. What advice would you give those students about Naye Segelo? What would they expect from him?
Yeah, they need to expect a very stiff competition from him, even though maybe I wouldn't say he hasn't done much now, but I have strong belief in him. And he has been one student, when given a task, he would do it with perfection. So to them, he's a threat. That is what I would say.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ndela, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, as you can see on to my right, I think we're at Sikunyana High School to meet Tengetile Tusi, Pearl Tusi's sister maybe? I don't know. As you can see, I'm still being scorched by the sun. I don't know about everybody else, but anyway, you guys, I told you that I'm still saying, I'm giving you facts about Macmillan. Macmillan was co-founded by brothers Daniel and Alexandra Macmillan in 1843 in London. I am still saying that was really a long time ago. And they're celebrating 40 years in the Kingdom of Eswatini. Like I said before, we're here to see Tengetile Tusi. And let's go and see what she has for us. Let's get her brain going and our brains going. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm actually pumping. Let's go. Welcome to Brains on the Go.
Well, my name is Tusi Tengetile. My school is Sukunyana High School.
Okay, Tengetile, what are your favorite subjects at school and why are those specific subjects your favorite subjects?
Well, my favorite subject is English because I think I'm capable in English. I think it is the only subject that I can do better, than the other subjects.
Okay.
Then it's mathematics.
Okay.
Mathematics is important in our daily lives, so I think I've got to like it. So it's either you like it or you don't. It's just that you've got to pass it. That's why I chose to like it, so that I can have the passion, so that I can then pass it so well.
All right. Who's your favorite teacher at school and why is that teacher your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher is Miss Mahlang. She is a capable teacher. She understands me even when I'm wrong. She corrects me in a good way, not just shout at me. She just give me the love so that I can see that I'm wrong here, I'm not wrong here.
So basically she motivates you.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So who would you say is your role model and why is that person your role model?
Okay, firstly, my role model is my mom.
Okay.
My mom is a good person. She loves God and also I do love God. So I think everything she does, she is a good person. She does good things. Okay, sometimes she does bad, but she tries by all her means to correct those mistakes. So I think she is my role model.
Is there anyone else? Oh, okay, sorry.
Then it was Kanye, so Princess Kanye. So she's capable. She is driven. She has everything. So I see she doesn't have anything that is missing on her body. So she is the structure on her body. I love it. Then yeah, she's a good person.
All right. Ngicela ungitshele ke ngesimo sasekhaya sisikuthi ukuhlala nabani ekhaya ufundiswa ngibani?
I live with my grandmother. Then my parents, I have all my parents are still good.
Okay.
They are alive. Okay, my mother works at Matapa, then and also my father works there.
Okay.
So just a family. We're not rich, we're not poor, we're just a family.
Ms. Mahlang, welcome to Brains on the Go. Ms. Mahlangu, what subjects are you teaching here at Kunyana High School?
I'm teaching English literature and English language.
Oh, okay, so you're basically an English teacher.
Yes, I'm an English teacher here, but I also majored in history. I'm not teaching history here.
So how long have you been teaching Tengetile?
I've been teaching Tengetile since grade 4. Now she's in Form 4.
Yes, so it's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while.
Are you still teaching her this year?
Yeah, I'm teaching her English language.
Okay, so what sort of a child is she in class? Maybe behavior-wise, is she interacting in class? Is she interacting with other students? Or maybe the Nasakaya, maybe if you could tell us a bit more about that.
Okay. Since I'm also a resident here, I know her even at home. She's interactive and she's a vibrant child. But she's quite good in class. She communicates with everyone, with all the learners, even new ones. She's able to make them feel comfortable. That's the way she is. Even at home, she's quite a busy person. Even at church, I go with her. FEA, so too. She's quite a lovely child.
All right. Since she's going to be competing with 19 other students, what advice would you give Yena, I think, going into the competition?
Okay. She's a determined someone and she's capable to learn more than what she knows now. And from Tengetil, they must expect anything. Lekoleba kufaka kuye batakuthola and sekukhulu futhi. Because she's just that person angathi nesingamchaza njani kanti nimbonile nje. Akasabi lele kakufuna kuyakuthola.
Thank you, Ms. Mahlangu, for joining us.